Hi everyone, welcome back. Today I'm going to be showing you how to actually make a clicker game in Scratch. So I'm just going to go to Scratch and let's go to our files here and press New Project. Okay, let's start by deleting the Scratch cat, and mine is going to be space themed. So let's just put in space clicker. This video is going to go over the basics and how to name and put a description on your game, and also how to add a thumbnail. So let's make a backdrop. I'm just going to use some already made ones because this is just a tutorial. You can go in more detail later. So I'm going to get another one. We're going to need two different backdrops for the shop and the clicker like lobby screen. So on my shop background, I'm just going to convert it to vector and open up marker, and I'm just going to type in shop, and so there it says shop at the top, and boom, I have a nice little shop and I have the lobby. Let's go into code and let's get, when the flag is clicked, switch backdrop to Nebula, which is my lobby screen. So it switches to my lobby screen, and we're going to create a new variable. We're going to title it clicks. Alright, now that I have my variable, I'm going to set clicks to 0. You can see clicks over here. You can actually double click on this to make it just the number and the orange box, which I like to do. Now I'm going to select a sprite to actually click. I think since it is space themed, I'm going to go to the fantasy section, and I'm going to get, how about this little lightning bolt right here. So we're going to put its coordinates at 0, 0 to center it. And we're going to go into the code and press when the flag is clicked, go to X0 and Y0. So as you can see, even if I drag it away, it's going to go exactly where I want it. Also, you're going to go to sensing and go down here and put set drag mode to not draggable. So when you're actually playing the game, you can't drag the thing that you click. Okay, so next we're going to put when this sprite is clicked. Okay, so now let's go down to variables and put change clicks by 1. I'm also going to put in a little sound. It says play sound pop. I'm going to just do the regular sound. So as you can see, it adds clicks and does the pop sound. I click it, and when I click a green flag, it resets the number of clicks. Okay, so let's go out now. Okay, so now we're going to go to looks. We're going to put in change size by 10 and just drag out that same thing just to save some time. Go to control and press wait 1 second, and we're going to put in 0.1 and put change by -10. At the end of that, we're going to go back to looks, and we're going to set size to 100 at the end of that code, so we can't accidentally make it grow bigger and break the game. So now it plays a pop sound and grows and shrinks. That is pretty good. So now let's add a new button. I'm going to choose a sprite, And I'm going to be using all of these buttons, but I'm going to use this gray one. I'm going to put it in this top corner right here. And once you have placed it where you want it, let's put when flag is clicked, go to the area that you want it, and set it as not draggable. Now let's go to the costumes. I'm going to select this gray one because it's more space. I'm just going to go and select a blue theme and get this curly handwriting, curly text, and put in shop. Once I have shop written on my button, that informs the player that this is where the shop is. So the button to go to the shop. So now we go to events, when flag is clicked, broadcast. Now let's make a new message called open shop. Oops, put on caps lock there. Broadcast open shop, and you're going to make it hide. Now, because you're going to make it hide, we want it to reappear when we do flag is clicked, in case you open the shop and then you, didn't mean to do that there. I put the when flag clicked, that's a mistake. When the sprite is clicked, you're going to press hide. It's going to hide. And then, of course, we want it to reappear. But we also want it to trigger the shop. So we're going to go to our backdrops and put when I receive open shop. We're going to change the backdrop to neon tunnel, which is what I want my shop to be. So now it will open the shop, but we don't want the lightning bolt there, so we're going to put in the same code we've been doing. Of course, when I receive open shop, it's going to hide. And we're also going to make it show when the flag is clicked. There we go. Now we need a back button from the actual shop. So let's choose a new sprite and make it this round button right here. I'm going to go to costumes, and I'm going to delete this blue one because I like the orange one. And I'm going to set the text color to pink. And I'm going to put it back. There we go, we have a pretty back button. Now, this is kind of going to be mismatched to what we just did. So when the flag is clicked, we're actually going to make this one hide since we have nothing to go back to from when we start the game. When I receive open shop, we're going to show since we can leave the shop with the back button. Then we're going to press when this flag is clicked. We're going to make a new broadcast and make it say close shop. And we're going to make it hide after that. There we go. Now we're going to go to events. I'm going to press when I receive close shop. I'm going to make this one appear again. Show. And then also the same thing for the click thing. Okay. I'm going to save it. Make sure to save your projects, guys. Now, green flag, that's not there anymore. Just find the clicker, and I'm going to go to the shop. Boom, there's the back button. We don't have anything to buy yet, which I'm going to do next. We're going to have a back button. And do you notice something wrong with this? Yep, the background didn't change. So we're going to go to when I receive closed shop. I'm going to change it back to whatever is like your home screen, which mine is Nebula. So now it is fully functional. Now we're going to add one more button. It's going to be button 1 for me. You can add any button you want, but I'm actually going to press shop so I have an idea of where I want my button to be. And I'm going to make my text color, let's make it red. Okay. I'm going to put in plus 2, it's not 2, plus 2. There we go. We have a plus 2 button. I'm going to go under this and I'm going to put the $sign and then 50. That obviously shows that it is $50 to get plus 2. So that needs to have a lot of the same code as we've done to other buttons. When flag is clicked, it's going to hide. Now let's get another show and another show and another hide button out. And let's put when I receive, get two receives out, and just connect them. So hide is when we close shop, and show is when we open shop. There we go. Now, we're going to add the locks and where we want the buttons to go for the last two that we just made. Set them as not draggable from when the flag is clicked. Okay, there we go. Okay, so now this is the more hard part, but it is actually super easy. Just copy what I do. So we're going to go to just get this out. Just get, it's the second one down, it's the less than, and we're going to get if then. Now let's get when flag is clicked, when the sprite is clicked, if, well, I think this is as a crocodile. If crocodile would rather eat 50 more than the amount of clicks you have, that shows that it's not going to let you buy it. And we're going to make it say not enough money. Not enough money. Now we're going to do the same thing, but when flag is clicked, if we're going to get the first one, which is more than. So that means if our clicks is the same or more than 50, we're going to have to do one more of these, but it's a little different. We're just going to duplicate that. We're just going to take this out and put it as equal. So both of these are going to work as buying options. Now let's make what it's going to do separate. So first, it's going to forever. I wouldn't just recommend just, that is a weird noise. One second, I would recommend 1.5. And then we're going to change clicks by 2, since you're paying for 2. Change clicks by 2. And we're also going to, on top of that, not in the forever section, we're going to go down to variables and put change clicks by -50. Now we're just going to duplicate, we're just going to duplicate something, and now it should be working. Now, let's try it. Let's get 50 clicks. And there you go. Now it starts to add 2 every 1.5 seconds. I'm going to go back, and there we go. It's going to help us along the way. Of course, you can do what I just did, but add more buttons. And let me show you what you're going to change. you're going to change it. You're going to put the price of the buttons. So say you want +4, I would probably make that $100 or $200. You're just going to set this to the price that you have it at. You're going to set this as the negative amount of price that you have it at. You're going to set this as the amount that it advertises you getting. And you're going to set this as the price you have it at. And just copy everything else. So now that we have it working, I'm going to press this little folder right here. Actually, no, you could also press C project page and go to instructions. So I'm going to put in simple clicker game. And then I'm going to put it in mobile friendly. Oops. I keep messing things up. Mobile friendly. I'm going to go down and let's put in some tags like hashtag clicker. Now, I don't recommend anything like hashtag music, art, games, or any of that because that will just limit it. So don't put in any hashtag games. Hashtag clicker, hashtag space, hashtag simple, hashtag fun, and you can just add more tags. If you want notes and credits, you could just put the credits in one thing just to make it less crowded. I'm just going to put in creators and put in your username. Or anything else. So now that you have a clicker and you have tags, it's going to help you get more stuff. Just heart and favorite your own thing to make it look popular. Now you're going to go up and press share. And if you're not a verified scratcher, you're just going to have to wait a couple weeks and get it confirmed by email. You'll be able to post then. So now, as you can see, my clicker game is up and running. You can comment, hi. Okay, now we can play our little clicker game. But my thumbnail, did you see that? It looked like this. No one is going to be interested in your game. It's a picture of a shop or a picture of a button that has a shop button in the middle of space. So let's go back and let's press play, paste, and you can make a background. So I'm going to make mine like this, and then I'm going to get white color, and I'm going to paint little stars. And now you're going to actually center it. So we're going to make it curly and put in space clicker. I'm going to make it look all exciting in my font. And I'm going to put, since it is space, I'm going to put a little blue planet. And I think I'm going to make it look like Earth. So I'm going to zoom in a little bit and paint on some land. So this is Canada, and this is United States, Mexico, and South America. That's a really bad drawing. I'm going to use my fill tool to fill it in. Then here's Europe and Africa. smudge. I'm gonna fill that in. Okay, now we have our little space clicker logo. When flag is clicked, we're going to go to looks, go to front layer, forever, change, set ghost to 100. When you pause the game, it will show you the screen. When you press the red flag, now you're going to go, press save now. And now we have a thumbnail for our game. It is Space Clicker. So this is what your thumbnail is going to look like once you've done all that code. So I'll just teach you all how to make a clicker game and how to make it successful with a thumbnail included.